Alright. Okay, had a small issue. Very small problem. Where my mic just wasn't working. But I figured out the problem. I don't know what caused the problem. But I know what fixed it, and I guess that's what really matters here in the end. Hello, hello, hello. How is the high school? It's destroyed. I actually don't know how bad it is. For those of you unaware, I'm gonna get really close to the mic for a second so I can move the channel. That's the wrong button. Again, the pains of not having a remote. For those of you unaware, high school. For those of you unaware, a few towns over that like just got finished getting like completely not remodeled, but they built a brand new high school. A few towns over, and there was really bad storms the last couple of days. Actually, still pretty bad today. I'm losing a lot of frames right now. This stream may not even be possible, so we're gonna see. But there was a tornado, and the tornado. Hello, hello, hello again. I'm finally back. The tornado completely destroyed the new high school. I'm echoing. What the? Oh, okay. That's what. Okay. Redo. We're gonna cut all this from the start from the YouTube version. Here we go. Welcome back to WWE 2K18 Universe mode, the game that everyone has moved on from by now. Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. I'm here. Go home show. We're gonna tell a story first because I'm dropping frames. I got logged out of my Twitch account. I can't log back in because I don't have a phone. So, once Universe is done, I either have to hopefully be able to get a phone, or I have to contact Twitch support and hope they take two-factor authentication off of my account, or else I can't stream anything else until I get a phone. But either way, I was asked about a local high school. It was a few towns over. They built a brand new high school earlier this year. They just finished it. We've had some bad storms the last few days. It's been real bad. Very ominous amount of storms, but you know, everything's gonna be fine. Except for the high school, which was completely destroyed. I don't know exactly how bad the damage was, but the words I have been hearing to describe it was torn down. So, not looking good for the brand new high school. Not looking good for the rest of us either, but hey, you know, stay positive. We're gonna keep going. I do sincerely hope that I can stream today. I would like to. It feels very nice inside now that the temperature here has dropped to 40 degrees. But that's besides the point. Hey, special bonus here on Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. We are going to take a look at your WWE Universe top 20 superstars. That's right. We're gonna rank the top 20 superstars here in Universe mode, and we're going to talk about them here while these frames happen. Special as we head into Survivor Series. Let's go. Coming in at number 20, it's Cole Phelps. Cole Phelps, he is the leader. He is the head of the fashion police department, and he was number 18, but he's been moved down to rank 20 ever since it was revealed that Heath Slater was in fact not dead, and he wasted a lot of time and resources to come to the wrong conclusion, and he trapped Undertaker inside Hell in a Cell, and that just doesn't look good for Cole Phelps. So he's down to spot number 20, but he's still really good, so that's why he's still here. Meanwhile, we got Heath Slater, who's with the swerve of the century, faking his own death, and the big reveal that he was still alive. Well, that bumped him all the way up from the almost non-existent spot of 200 up to spot 19, going above Cole Phelps because he absolutely bamboozled him. Look on the bright side of the high school getting torn down and help with something I'm totally not sure of. I don't know. I'm totally sure. I don't know. Number 18 is Cobra Commander. He's pretty good on the indie circuit, not the indie circuit, but like the house shows. You know, I don't really know why he's high up here, but good for him. It smells like rancid farts in here. I think Dunks is just tooting non-stop. Then we got Kilberg, your Punchy Boys 2K18 champion, number 17. Moved up from number 20. You know, he won the title, and that was good for him, but he's lost a lot of matches since then. Hasn't been working out. Cassius Ohno was number 50. Apparently he's got an open challenge. He doesn't. He's going for the tag titles on Friday Night Fights. He was at number 15. He's moved down to 16. He hasn't been super impressive, but he has been getting a lot of shots. Harley Quinn, your Broken Hearts champion, moved down to number 15 from 13 after losing to Asahina. Venom from number 12 to 14. I don't really know what Venom did wrong, to be honest. Booker T, number 13. You may think that's pretty good for Booker T, that's like a decently high rating for someone who I think has literally only appeared to lose to Rock Lee. But actually, it's because he's unlucky number 13 in the rankings. Because he was absolutely destroyed by Rock Lee. Speaking of Dunks, how is he? He's sitting next to me with his new stress ball, giving it a good chew. His foot still hurts. He's getting winged off the pain medicines. For those of you unaware, he ripped off one of his toenails down to the quick. The nerve is exposed. We don't know how. He did it while I was at work, so we're just taking care of him. He hasn't been able to go outside for like a week, and he hates it. Number 12 is Slenderman, other half of the Friday Night Fights Tag Team Champions. And we're going to skip right over him to talk about this motherfucker Rock Lee won a single match against Booker T, and it bumped him up to the 11th spot. He is one spot away from being in the top 10 here at Universe, and that's absolutely ridiculous. Neville in number 10. He's the gold standard of the Universe. He hasn't even appeared that much, but he's a teammate with Braun Strowman. He's a great hand. He really deserves to be in the top 10. Number 9's Primo, and number 8's Epico. They really moved up there just because of how well they did against the Orphan Cripplers. They impressed everyone. It's given them a solid slot in the top 10. I don't expect them to stay here for very long, though. Curtis Axel is at an even 7. The same can be said for Snorlax. They've been holding their own here. Curtis Axel's actually, like, trash garbage, and I don't know how he's holding a number 7 spot. Snorlax has been really good. Unfortunately, like, coming up short to Jack Gallagher, but maybe not unfortunately, if you are Jack Gallagher, the god-tier gentleman Jack Gallagher. Ride this momentum, become the number 1 contender for the recognized... Apparently, Jack Gallagher wants that recognized character championship. Jack Gallagher wants to be a recognized character, and that could very well be the case. And you know what? Maybe I should have tried to make him the recognized character, because then he would have gone against Black Ranger, your Fight Master champion, at Survivor Series. Black Ranger, of course, 8-0, the longest reigning Fight Master champion of all time. Slight asterisk next to that, he hasn't really been defending it every week, but then again, neither did the previous longest reigning champion. Triple H is number 2, and Shawn Michaels... I'm sorry, Triple H number 3. Shawn Michaels number 2. DX, current Fist of Friends tag champions. And the Brian Kendrick, number 1 overall in Universe, holding that recognized character championship. The only champion on Friday Night Fights that does not have to put his title on the line here on the Championship Edition coming up. He's really proved himself here over these coming weeks. We all know if Bulldog wins one match, he's going to number 1. Bulldog's going to beat Jack Gallagher, and he's going to ride that momentum to the main event of WrestleMania. Oh my god. Could you imagine if, like, Jack Gallagher wins the World Heavyweight Championship and British Bulldog, his first ever win, is the Royal Rumble? And so he goes on to fight he beats Gallagher in the main event of Mania? God, I would just hope that a meteor would just strike us down at that point. Ha ha! I would never hope for such a thing. Ever. That's horrible. I shouldn't say that. Alright, we're gonna get into Jimmbob Card Promotions. I think I've wasted enough time. And we've gotten a good amount of less frames drop. So I've seen a couple things pop up here for a second. I know a few people who are on the show. I don't know what they're doing. That was just because I forgot what show I was doing. And so I just like clicked on the Universe programming. But I have not seen what matches there are or scheduling. So, you know, Black Ref, he gets complete privacy going into this. So we're just going to start this show. We're going to see what's happening, what's going to pop right on up. Opening match. It's Andrade Cien Almas versus Diesel.
We have one of our breakout
I'm going to... I mean this with every fiber of my being. The absolute last thing I expected to see when I looked up from the ground to whatever the opening match was. The Ultimate Jobber versus the Ultimate Beast. Well, here's your opening match for Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. It is, in fact, the leader of Jimmbob Crocket Promotions Survivor Series teams, Andrade Cien. This is actually his debut. Wait, this is almost his debut against Big Daddy Diesel. What a match we have set up here. And you have to imagine if Diesel wins this match, Black Ref might have to consider adding him to the Survivor Series team. If, Christ. Yo, what a fucking opening match. This is not what alright, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I saw one person. I'm gonna reveal it right now. I saw one person who I know is gonna be on this show, and it's Rock Lee. I really thought the opening match was gonna be Rock Lee. I absolutely did not expect Almas versus Diesel. Maybe our opening match isn't gonna be Almas versus Diesel because we got some blue lights going on everywhere. Okay, they're Almas's lights. I wasn't used to it. We've never seen an Almas entrance before. I wasn't quite expecting it. And actually, I thought this was going to be a run-in. But it's not. I just don't have entrances turned off. So, that's my bad. I actually thought something interesting was going to happen. But nope. It's just a Diesel versus Almas match. By the way, when do you think Fire Pro will return? Literally when Universe is done. I want to finish Universe before I start anything else. And I have to because I can't. I don't know if you heard this during the, like, screwed up version or not. I don't remember when I said it. I got logged out of my Twitch account, and I have two-factor authentication, but I don't have a phone anymore, so I cannot log back into my Twitch account. Which, as wild as it may sound, I don't have to be logged in to stream, but I do have to be logged in to change what the stream is. So I literally cannot stream anything but Universe until I either have a phone or I contact Twitch support and tell them that I need to remove two-factor authentication from my account. So Fire Pro is planned to return the Saturday after Universe ends, whenever that may be. But if I cannot get Twitch to take away two-factor authentication, then it comes back when I come back, because that'll be the enemy there. Oh yeah, it's not even like bad luck. It's like, I mean, the phone absolutely was bad luck, but it's not bad luck that I got logged out. Fun fact, same thing for my Steam account. I couldn't participate in the recent summer event because I had two-factor authentication, which wouldn't allow me to buy anything. So, you know, that sucked ass. I can now because you can just remove two-factor authentication whenever you want on Steam. You don't have to contact support to do it. It's way out of sync? What the fuck? How is it out of sync? How does this happen? Like, game audio is out of sync, or my commentary is out of sync? How does that happen? How does it get out of sync? What causes that? I don't even have a way to, like, check it myself, because I can't listen to the audio. What is out of sync about it? I'm also going to refresh. It's the same problem we had at the pay-per-view. Yeah, but didn't the pay-per-view, like, fix immediately? Didn't that, like, the whole out-of-sync thing, like, immediately get better? Does it look... Oh, wait a minute. It's like... There's like a slight delay between what I do and what the capture shows, but that should be normal. Not dropping any frames. So I don't know, like, what's delayed. Is it like the game sound delay? Because I don't actually know what the problem with the pay-per-view was. I was just told during the pay-per-view that there was a desync and then it immediately fixed itself. This is what we're going to do. I don't even know if this is... Does this even make a sound? This does, in fact, make a sound. Alright, we're going to see how delayed this is. We're going to do it all the way down with just the game audio. to see if that's out of sync. What? You refreshed it? I also refreshed it? Did that fix anything? Was it like you that was out of sync? I'm going to turn my mic off for a second. We're going to see how this audio plays when I just do it on its own. Okay. I don't know yet. Alright, so there's that without sound. Here's me talking to this. Just to make sure I'm synced. Move. I'm going to say 1, because it's a fast thing to say when I move it. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. Hopefully, this is synced up. Absolute pain. And we may just have to play the actual match out a little bit longer to see if it's synced up or not. OBS has been giving me a ton of problems lately for seemingly no reason. Like the whole resume the match. Alright. You'll just have to let me know if it seems off, because I don't have game audio, so I can't really tell. As Almas comes off the top rope with quite the didgeridoo-dah elbow drop, and then, oh my god, pop-up powerbomb from Diesel, who I don't even know if he's had a match here on Jimmbob Crocket Promotions, but regardless of if he has or not, it's the only way to tell. Regardless of if Diesel has had a match or not. Almas! With the Yoshi Tonic. I don't even know what to call it, because he very clearly doesn't have his actual finishers. I mean, he might, actually. I don't know if the hammerlock DT.
Here he goes.
It seems fine. Now, maybe it was just you. I'm going to hope it was just you. And there isn't actually something wrong with the whole recording process. Almas getting hyped up. This is big Andrade Cien Almas' debut. Dunks, look at that. Look at what Black Ref did for you. Black Ref, he heard Dunks was feeling bad, and he put Almas in the opening match just for you. And poor little Dunk, he still just don't feel good. That poor child. Even Almas can no longer bring light to his eyes. There's Almas clotheslining Diesel. Dunks, look at Almas go. Off the ropes. And a massive suicide dive to Big Daddy Diesel on the outside. Almas showing why he is the team captain of Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. Black Ref has not even announced a single other member of his team. Basically, I'm going to be going in a Survivor Series completely unaware of Black Ref's team. And I assume that's got to be the plan for Black Ref. Oh, what a clothesline by Almas. El Idolo, as some would call him. Dunks, would you be Almas' manager if given the opportunity? Dunk says no. He would be his biggest fan. And Dunks does not like to mix business with pleasure as Diesel gets sent hard into that steel ring post. Are we about to have a count out here? No! Almas does not win by count out. He wins via nutbusters. As he has Diesel up to his feet. Schoolboy powerbomb. The strength of Andrade Cien Almas taking Diesel out there. As Diesel up to his feet, and there's Almas with that hammerlock DDT busting Diesel open. And the leader of Black Ref Survivor Series team picks up a big win for his debut. What a debut. And an opening match for Andrade Cien Almas. You know, Black Ref, he may only have one member confirmed for his Survivor Series team, but what a member it is. Now, me personally, I'm not concerned. I have Jack Gallagher. Jack Gallagher could take on the whole team, but I also have Vader, and I also have, and I'm confirming it right now, Jason Jordan on my Survivor Series team. That's right, and that means that Bret Hart, and I fucking don't even remember who the other guy was. Conor McGregor. The two of them are going to King of the Ring. But that's news for my show. We're gonna move on here. I'm actually gonna take this off real quick. I'm not gonna look at the screen, but instead I'm going to make sure entrances are turned off. So that way we do not have to constantly skip entrances. But do not worry, I'm not sneaking a peek at future matches or whatnot. I'm not trying to steal any info. I've set everything to fast momentum and turned entrances off, and we've got ourselves a Natalya versus Mickie James match. Natalya has really been running through the women's division here on Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. What a debut it sure was. That's how you build a star right there, Black Ref. Now Natalya, if I look back in what few notes I have here, I have no notes on her. These are notes from Friday Night Fights, my bad. I thought I had more notes. That was just plainly incorrect of me. What the fuck did you just call Jason Jordan? The Jordanian is on the team? Can we please not talk about Mr. Irrelevant that way? Can't wait to never see Almas again. Well, you're guaranteed to see him at Survivor Series when he leads the Jimmbob Crocket Promotions Survivor Series team. Now, Natalya has really been running through the women's division here on Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. She could be looking to be the next in line for that JoJo's Bizarre Championship against Asuka. Jesus Christ. Almost snapping Mickie James' legs there. I don't have the notes in front of me. I believe Natalya has been beating just different women on Jimmbob Crocket Promotions the last 2 weeks in a row. She's definitely been on the last two shows. I believe she's won. But I'm sure she would love that title shot at Survivor Series. But that, unfortunately for her, will not be happening, as it will be Asuka versus either Harley Quinn or Aoi Asahina, depending on which one wins that title match later on here at Friday. Later on when we do Friday Night Fights. This is still Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. Nice baseball slide dropkick from Mickie James. And, oh, she's got to go for it. It's so good, she might as well do it twice. That's not how that saying goes. But either way, Mickie James could put a stop to Natalya's momentum right here tonight. I think she just blew her a kiss. That crazy lesbian Mickie James, as she grabs Natalya and hits her with the big old suplex from the ring apron back inside the ring. Hurts probably about as much as a regular. Oh, the Mick kick out of nowhere. And Natalya's momentum halted immediately. No. She was able to kick out of the Mick kick, and Mickie James cannot believe it. Natalya has been running wild in this division, willing to do whatever it takes. She's been enraged ever since her husband was written out of the universe by the authors of pain. And Natalya now, oh my god, Saito suplex. Almost breaking Mickie James' neck, and Natalya's going to work that neck over even more. Could she be looking for a sharpshooter on Mickie James' neck? No, she's going for a pin one. And Mickie James is going to kick her right off. The anger and the rage from Natalya cannot be stopped. She is running wild on this women's division. She has Mickie James up. Big back breaker and just continuing to work that spine. You know, Natalya, she thinks if her husband's not allowed to have a functioning spine, then neither is anyone else as she locks in that sharpshooter. Will Mickie James tap out? Mickie James struggling. She can feel the pain, and Mickie James has no choice. No choice, I'm sorry. Natalya claims another victim on her rampage here on Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. There we saw that mitt kick, and Mickie James really thought that was the end. But Natalya, let's see it again. It was such a good move. But Natalya was able to fight through, drop kicking Mickie James in the base of her neck before locking in this sharpshooter and claiming another victim here tonight. Natalya is an absolute monster who should be feared. And regardless of if Asuka wins at Survivor Series, she needs to watch her back, because Natalya could be right around the corner. Alright, thanks. Let's move on here. Let's see what else Black Ref has in store here for Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. Match number 3 time. It's Shinsuke Nakamura versus Kalisto. What a match! Pretty sure Nakamura, he beat Johnny Gargano week 1. I think he fought someone week 2. I don't remember who, and I also don't know if that's for sure. Well, let me tell you something. Kalisto, he doesn't appear very often here. Oh, wait a minute, it's Kalisto! Wait, I just realized! Kalisto's back, he's okay! Alright, it's good to see everything worked out for Kalisto in the end. Fun fact time. Alright, let's get that fun fact out here. Wow, it sure is nice to know that Kalisto's A-okay. But will he be A-okay after this match against Shinsuke Nakamura, who immediately DDTs him right out of the gate? And Nakamura has been really trying his best. I feel like Nakamura, of all people, wants to say, oh my god! King shots at Kalisto! Into the pin! Maybe Kalisto isn't alright! And Shinsuke Nakamura just murdered Kalisto. Maybe Kalisto should have stayed missing. Shinsuke Nakamura. I was about to say Nakamura has been coming out every week. He's been seeming like the guy who wanted to join Black Ref Survivor Series team the most. And I think if there was ever a time to prove it, this was it. As he has murdered Kalisto here on Jimmbob Crocket Promotions. Fun fact, some say that Tyson Kidd was written off to another dimension where all wrestlers get written out of storylines like Katie making Mahala's on a good old-fashioned squash. Christ almighty, Nakamura means serious business here. After cleaning house with Kalisto, I guess we're just gonna move on. Oh, come on. What is this? We were just talking about this earlier. Well, Booker T, he's furious. Booker T has never been more mad in his life at being one of the only 2 people ever to lose to Rock Lee. And he wanted this rematch here tonight. Maybe Strong took Kalisto's wrestling ability. I don't think Strong has the ability to do that. Maybe Strong injured Kalisto. Strong himself is not a wizard or a mizzard. He's just under the control of one. Dark puppet magic, Dunks. Dunks, why are your farts so rancid? Christ, you're gonna kill me. It's horrible. Like I said before, Black Ref giving his brother an easy win.
A superstar gets a certain feeling when he knows
Booker T now forcing Rock Lee into the corner. He does not want... I mean, there's nothing he can do. He's always going to be known as one of the only 2 people to ever lose to Rock Lee. The other being the honestly, the true ultimate jobber. We're going to let Rick Martel retire that. We're going to take that away from Rick Martel. British Bulldog is the ultimate jobber now. Truly. And Booker T does not want to be in the same rings as him. Maybe he lost to Rock Lee once, but at the very least, he wants to try and get his win back. Big right hook from Booker T, following Rock Lee to the outside, and Booker T is showing real aggression here, hitting a big old knee slam, doing the big damage to Rock Lee. Really giving it on a spinning heel kick. Oh my god, Rock Lee almost just did a spin-a-rooney by accident with how much pain he was in. But Rock Lee, he's fighting back. He's letting none of this happen. Big old Northern Lights suplex on the outside as Rock Lee gets Booker T up and spears him into the apron. Now that is, in fact, the hardest part of the ring dunks. As Rock Lee getting Booker T up once again and throwing him in the ring. Rock Lee looking to score another victory. With this victory, Rock Lee might keep himself out of the worst tournament. Rock Lee might be saving his life here by beating Booker T 2 weeks in a row as he calls for Booker T to get up to his feet. Double axe handle to Booker. Now Rock Lee slowly getting him up. Goes for the right hook, but Booker T was ready for him. And a float over DDT. No! Rock Lee able to reverse it. Scouted that move coming. Rock Lee must have been training a whole lot. I mean, you know, I'm talking a lot of trash to Booker T, but it's not like he's actually that bad. Gutbuster there. Rock Lee must have been doing some training to prepare. He does not want to be in this worst of the worst tournament coming up before the Royal Rumble. It's not even going to be the Royal Rumble. Whatever pay-per-view we have in place of the Royal Rumble, we're going to have to combine the Royal Rumble and the Elimination Chamber pay-per-views. Oh my god! Shades of Shinsuke Nakamura. Big running shin strike by the Taijutsu Master. A little leaf hurricane there for you as Rock Lee gets Booker T up. Oh! There's that primary Lotus into the pin. No, Booker T kicking out immediately. He cannot afford to lose here.
He's in a tough spot here, Corey. And if he doesn't get up, it's going to get a
The Elima Rumble. The Elim Rumble. The Elimination Rumble. A Rumble unlike any you've ever seen before. Booker T with another spinning heel kick. He's just stomping down on him. Trying to break Rock Lee's spine. We've already seen one superstar try that here tonight. As Booker T has him up to his feet. Maybe a spine buster. Actually, no, if that was an Alabama Slam or a spine buster. Dunk's weigh in. Alabama Slam or spine buster. Dunk says he does not care. Rock Lee kicks out again. The Royal Chamber, and that one's pretty good.
Yeah, that did some big time damage, Michael.
This is Booker T now looking up for the scissor kick on Rock Lee. Into the pin, but Rock Lee under the ropes, and that's a rope break for Rock Lee, and that is going to save him.
There's absolutely no wasted motion in this attack.
The Alabama Buster. That's pretty good.
Definitely aren't looking very good for him right now.
The Spine Slammer. Booker T now getting Rock Lee up. No, Rock Lee with the jawbreaker, able to save himself. Goes for a big flying forearm. Booker T catches him. Goes for a DDT. But Rock Lee scouted it once again. No one DDTs Rock Lee. Rock Lee, you know, over his many years of training, he's developed an incredible phobia of DDTs. And that has led to him training to make sure he never gets hit with one. He scouts all DDTs. And he knows how to master him himself, even though that wasn't a DDT. That was a neck breaker there. Oh, big elbow. Oh my god, karate chop. Yeah, the ref can't believe it. The spine of Alabama. Rock Lee now dragging Booker T, center of the ring, dropping those knuckles down on the Booker's face. We're looking for some kind of armbar-esque move, Booker T, having none of it. Picking Rock Lee up, who reverses it into a reverse DDT. The anti-DDT, as some would know it. But Booker T looking to be in trouble as he gets caught with the primary Lotus. And Rock Lee into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Rock Lee defeats Booker T for the second week in a row. As we lose some frames there at the end. Have we figured out who took that three-way death match yet? Who booked that three-way death match? I told you. Black Ref booked the three-way match, but the fight was just too extreme. He could tell that no one was ever going to win it. And so he had to call it off and put them all in King of the Ring tournament. I know we're losing a ton of frames now. Brock Lee still surprised with this great new surgence of power. I'm going to tell Black he's giving his brother Lee an easy win. Mayhaps he is. Mayhaps he is indeed. But that certainly does not look good for Booker T here, as we're going to throw up the WWE logo. Because we're losing a lot of frames. It's cheating. I'm gonna take a quick moment. I'm like losing all of my frames right now, so I'm gonna go take a quick bathroom break while I hope for the frames to come back. So I'll be right back. We are still losing a lot of frames, so we're going to take a moment to just sit back, relax for a bit, have a nice conversation. Never mind, we're getting our frames back here. So we can move on now to our main event of the evening. What is Black Ref? Could it be a title match? A title defense for Black Ranger? For once in these 3 weeks he's had full control of the show? It's time for us to find out. And your main event of the go-home show is none other than DX versus the Authors of Pain. Absolutely incredible main event here. DX, your Fist of Friends Tag Team Champions, versus the Authors of Pain, who I've already mentioned earlier here in the evening. They were the ones responsible for writing Tyson Kidd out of the universe. They wrote Tyson Kidd's last chapter and now he's gone. So DX better be careful that they don't get written out of the universe here tonight, otherwise it'll be the Authors of Pain moving on to Survivor Series. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the Dunks. Dunks, who do you have in this exciting matchup? Dunks looks like he really doesn't care anymore because he's got a new stress ball. It's not quite the sucker ball, but it's very much shaped like the sucker ball, so he loves it. So he really just couldn't care less anymore. He even had Almas, and he was like, yeah, man, whatever. Whatever, dog. As we have the Authors of Pain entrance. Can I pause this? No, I cannot. I'm sorry you're losing all of the frames right now. I actually am not allowed to pause this. Yeah, there's no pausing allowed here. So, this one's for those of you at the YouTube crowd. Is the Authors of Pain making their way down to ringside. I am in fact still not allowed to pause this. And there's... Wait! Is that Johnny Gargano and Triple H? Wait a minute! Wait! Let me pause this. Let me pause this. What is going on? And now immediately all the frames are back. The Memoirs of Kid is coming out October 23rd. Get a Mizzards discount if you buy the Kid Memoir and the Mizzards cookbooks. Holy shit, I'm gonna refresh the stream for a second. Oh my god. What is happening? We've got frames again, so we're... No, we don't. We're losing them again. Christ almighty. Is the stream even live anymore? Yeah, it is. Alright, wait, we're losing frames. We're gonna throw this back up. What the fuck? I'm so mad we're losing frames right now. I want to know what's happening. Why is Triple H coming in with Johnny Gargano? What the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? It's Triple H and Shawn. What is happening? Well, actually, like I can't hit play. We're losing so many frames right now, and I'm so mad about it. Oh fuck, are we good to go? Holy shit! Wait, are frames clear? Are frames good and dandy? This is gonna be happening throughout this stream, by the way. I hope you know that. It'll be edited out of the YouTube version. But until then, oh my god, Triple H and Johnny Gargano, Johnny freaking Wrestling, have jumped the Authors of Pain. And we've got... Oh fuck, which one has the tattoo? Is that Akam? Hell yeah, it is Akam beating the shit out of Johnny Gargano. While Triple H throws Razor down to ringside, and he's going after him. Gargano able to turn things around. And these motherfucking frames will not stop dropping. Unfucking believable. I'm so actually mad right now. Fuck. It's not even like a little bit of frame drop where it's like... It's not even like, oh, it's a little stuttery. It's like, it's freezing real bad. I'm watching the playback now, just to see exactly how bad it is. Let's not make sure I'm, like, mistaken. Oh, that's fucking horrible. Alright, yeah. I made the right call on pausing it. Hate to say this, Trey, but are you taking Dunk's painkillers? Because that's clearly the showstopper. This is the showstopper! What are you talking? This is the main event! Oh, you mean it's Shawn Michaels. As soon as I removed the WWE logo, it fucking lost all of its frames. So we're gonna sit here on this beautiful graphic. Listen. I know Shawn Michaels, and I know that he does not have tattoos like that. That's very clearly Akam. I'm just confused why you keep saying it's Johnny Garango. Listen, I'm not the one with the problem here. It's Johnny fucking Wrestling, alright? And he's about to kill Akam on the concrete. Triple H throwing his arms in the air. Oh my god, Big Boy Senton on the steel ramp! Dog, I'm actually like... Okay, fuck, now the frames are back. Triple H takes... Oh, the Japanese wrestler been taken out by Razor! Another casualty of war! The Razor doesn't know what to do. The Authors of Pain weren't ready for this assault from behind.
Nice job by
Johnny taking out Akam. The ref trying to get some semblance of control here. We saw Johnny Gargano Goomba stomped by Shinsuke Nakamura 2 weeks ago. We thought that was the last we'd ever see of him. His former tag team partner Tommaso Ciampa moved on. Gargano and Triple H are the winners. They're not former tag team partners because Ciampa's evil or anything. They're former tag partners because Gargano got his head snapped by that Nakamura jump. And Ciampa just decided to move on without him. What a show! That's that. Oh my god, it was Shawn Michaels the whole time. Wait a minute. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.